Well, people, Fancy Nancy is calling it quits. You heard me. Fancy Nancy Pelosi, the nemesis, the thorn in the side. And I don't call him president no more because I'm on strike. I just call him Donald J. Trump. She's in the thorn of Donald J. Trump and has been. But he won't have to worry about her too much longer because she announced today that she's retiring. Yeah, she done clicked up her heels, met Dorothy at the Wizard of Oz, and she out of here. Tin Man, Straw Man, the Lion. She got the whole cast with her. She gone. But I wouldn't be surprised if they unalive Donald Trump before then, because the calculations don't lie. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am French Shot Pearson. Welcome to French Shot Blue. It is November 6th of 2025. Happy Thursday, 6:31 in the PM. Somebody say, praise God from whom all blessings flow. So, people, I started this story earlier when it broke. And I decided to go with another story. And I'm glad I did. Because I thought some other stuff through. You see, as I mature and grow, doing this more and more on a daily basis, that is decoding and pulling back the layers. Sometimes when I pull back for a little while and come back to it, I see something differently. And you guys know that many times when there are serious events in politics, they're speaking without speaking. And this one is true to form. Wait till I lay this on you. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. Now, as I look at this event here, I want to pause for the cause and go back here.
Well, Sarah, we have learned that the former Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, will retire from Congress at the end of this term. She will not run for re-election in her San Francisco seat, the one that she's held for almost 40 years. It spanned 7 presidents. She, of course, was the first and so far only female Speaker of the House. She broke what she called the marble ceiling in 2007, then led Democrats back to the majority during Donald Trump's first term, took the gavel back for a second time, famously and proudly became Trump's chief antagonist. Now, Sarah, Pelosi prepared a pretty highly produced video. It was a love letter to San Francisco.
I have truly loved serving as your voice in Congress, and I've always honored the song of St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace, the anthem of our city. That is why I want you, my fellow San Franciscans, to be the first to know. I will not be seeking re-election to Congress. With a grateful heart, I look forward to my final year of service as your proud representative. As we go forward, my message to the city I love is this: San Francisco, know your power.
And know your power, that is a classic Pelosiism. Sarah, there was some surprise that when Pelosi passed the baton to Hakeem Jeffries after they lost the majority, that she decided to stay in Congress and become a rank and file member. But we all know she was never a rank and file member. She continued to raise millions of dollars for her party, including the redistricting ballot measure that sailed through in California on Tuesday. And if you think about it, Pelosi was front and center in every major policy battle over the last quarter century. She opposed the Iraq War pretty aggressively. She helped save the global economy during the financial collapse of 2008. And she pushed through Obamacare when it seemed like that wasn't going to happen. Sarah, she really is a truly singular figure in American politics. I mean,
Yeah, well, she played her role in my humble opinion. And this one photograph here really stuck out with me. Where is that at? She raising that gavel and she got on her purple. You guys probably remember a few years ago, I did a video on Fancy Nancy, and they have a real big giant portrait of her in purple when she first when she first retired. So yeah, I can't find that now. But yeah, Fancy Nancy, she about to get up out of here, y'all. And can you say bunker? Is it bunker time? Look, I don't know how your mind go, but I would argue and say there are a lot of people in regular life and or business and politics who just leaving. It was just coincident. I mean, she is 85. But folks, again, I got a treat for you guys. This is the moment that people will probably mostly remember, besides January 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fill in the blank. January 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the next number? Though that event and this event here during the State of the Union, where she tore up Trump's speech, will probably be her two most memorable events in terms of insulting Donald J. Trump. Again, I'm trying not to call him president. I'm a little bit mad because of this government shutdown. But check this out. I begin to see something differently than I did from years past in this. She's got on the ivory. I say she's got on the ivory. And she's going to tear up the paper. As she tears it up, I now see it, especially through the numbers, that America is done and he's not too far behind. I believe that's why she got on the ivory, because the ivory will be symbolic for heaven in my mind. Now check this out. You all who weren't around during that period, that is politically checking out things, check it out.
Fellow Americans, the best is yet to come. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much. She did?
Wait.
A stunning moment here at the end of the president's speech. Nancy Pelosi tearing up what appeared to be a copy of the president's speech.
Yeah. And this on the heels of a moment earlier where she seemed to offer her hand for a handshake, and he either didn't see it, he didn't shake her hand in any event. She didn't use the usual flourish in introducing him. It is my high honor and privilege. So when we said that there was a partisan rancor inside this room, we were telling you there certainly is. In fact, 2 members of Congress have tweeted that they walked out during this speech.
And some boycotted, we should know.
Hey, NBC News viewers.
Heels of a moment.
And not only was it that going on, you guys probably remember, I've said this before, there's a black lady that's always there. She's usually to the left of the president. I want to show you her when he passes by.
Earlier where...
Here she is right here. I believe this is her. I might be wrong. There's usually a black lady that's standing there. She's usually to the left. The red and black stands out. Red and black is sacrifice. Now I'm going to go back into this thing. I want to show you guys something here. I want to show you. This was February 4th, 2020. Fancy Nancy tore that up, okay? And I'm making myself a note because I got to make a note. That was 2/4 of 2020. She's officially retiring on January 3rd of 2027. That will be 6 years, 333 days from the time she tore up his State of the Union. 6, 333. okay? It's also 47 weeks and 4 days, 47 as in Trump. Now, what's happening is that this is going to be a future past video to me. Now, here's 11/6. This is today she made her announcement. She's not going to go to another term. 11/6/2025 versus 6/14/2026, Trump's next birthday. The difference is 7/11. Is that familiar? And 3/13. What is 3/13? That's when Pope Francis became the Pope back in the day on 3/13 of 2013. Wow. And 7/11, Trump said 7/11 instead of 9/11 when he was addressing a crowd in relation to the Twin Towers. Now you have to ask yourself, people, there have been a lot of 911 references over the last few months since I've been doing my videos, especially the last few weeks. Dick Cheney just died on the 3rd of this month. He took care of the Iraq War and in response to 9/11, am I right? Okay. Things like that is what I'm saying. 9/11 is big. Then you got Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is going to be the highlight entertainer at the Super Bowl. Do you know he's got the same birthday as the guy who masterminded 9/11? His first name is Ben. I'm not going to call out the rest, but you put it together. Again, Bad Bunny, the entertainer. I did a few videos on it. Bad Bunny has got the same birthday, the same date of birth as the one who masterminded 911. His first name is Ben. You figure out the rest. You can help him in the chat, people, those who know. There's been a lot of 911 references is what I'm trying to tell you. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're trying to tell us something. So why now, 11/6, she makes this decision, that is Nancy Pelosi, and subtracted from Trump's next birthday, you get 7/11, which really means 9/11. Now watch this. It was on April 18th when Trump said 7/11. It was April 18th of 2016 when he said 7/11 instead of 9/11. Okay? So Nancy Pelosi's birthday is March 26, 1940. Take March 26, 2025, her last birthday, versus 4/18/2024, the anniversary when Trump said 7/11 instead of 9/11, and there's your 1111. And how many times have I been talking about the 11 or the 111 or the 1111? I just did a video on Charlie Kirk's wife, and I showed you in the background they had the two Trump hats, 47 and 47. 47 is 11 and 47 is 11. Do you understand? For those of you all who want to check it out, I'll show you right quick. I believe they are speaking. I don't care what nobody else say. The video I did, this one right here. You can see right there. Trump hat number 147, 247. That's 11/11. Something about to go down, people. They're telling us. I said they're telling us. They're telling us, people. It is what it is. Now, what else do I have for you? We go down the rabbit hole, and we had this. Now we take, here's a snake eye. What it is, the 111 is a snake eye. We're back in the Garden of Eden. The deception is very strong. Last days prophecy, Matthew 24, will increase in the last days. That is deception. Now look at this here. 3/26/1940. 3/26. That's Nancy Pelosi's birthday, right here. Versus 2/4/2020. That's the day she ripped up Trump's State of the Union speech. This is what I meant by the future. From Nancy Pelosi's birthday to the day she ripped up that speech, 79 years and 3/16. We didn't know then, but we know now. Trump is 79 years old. And 3/16 is sacrifice, like John 3:16. You should be screaming right about now. She tore up his speech She tore up his speech. Fancy Nancy tore up his speech for the whole world to see.
America, thank you very much.
She tears it up. She tore it up on 2/4/2020. 3/26 is her birthday. 79 years old she was, and 316 days. That's a mathematical improbability. Trump is 79 years old. That's why I'm telling you there's a reason why she's wearing ivory. Fate has it, in my humble opinion, ivory is heaven. He's leaving, is what I'm trying to tell you. He's leaving, it appears to me, by 79 years old. And 3:16 is sacrificed, like John 3:16. That's all I'm saying. John 3:16, Christ sacrificed. He's in that image to the world of Christ. I believe they're playing out biblical stories in front of us, people. It's deep. Just got to decode it. Now watch this here. Here's your 2/4/2020 when she tore up his speech. Here's July 4th, 1776, when America was founded. The difference is 243 years and 216. Guess what? The 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's Barack Obama's birthday. I believe he's the Antichrist. Now watch. 3/16 is November 12th. November 12th. But check this out. This is Trump's State of the Union from 2/4. Look at this. 8 and 5 is 13. Plus 2 more is 15. Plus 2 more is 17. D is the 4th letter of the alphabet. That's 21. All right. C is the 3rd letter of the alphabet. That's 24. D is the 4th letter of the alphabet. That's 28. And what is P? 28 plus P is 16. That makes it 44. Who's the 44th president? Barack Obama. It's deep, y'all. Take a snapshot, watch it later. Because I teach the numbers. D is 4, C is 3, P is 16, D is 4, then 2, 2, 5, 8. That comes out to 44. Trump is done. February 4th, that's when Fancy Nancy tore it up. Ain't that something? Now look, Nancy Pelosi became Speaker of the House, first time around January 4th, 07. Take January 4th, 07, Fancy Nancy became Speaker of the House. On 2/4/2020, she did what? She tore up his speech. The difference is 47-79. There's your confirmation again. Trump is the 47th president and he's 79 years old. Look at this decode, people. Look at this decode. Isn't that brilliant? Nancy Pelosi, first time she came Speaker of the House was January 7th. January 7th, 07. From the day she tore up his speech. I always wondered if there was a deeper spiritual significance. And today, God just showed me. 47-79. Trump is the 47th president. He's 79 years old. There's your confirmation. He's leaving soon. Then look, the second time Nancy Pelosi was Speaker of the House was January 3rd, 2019. Take January 3rd, 2019, from 2/4/2020, the day she tore up that speech, there's your snake eyes, 111. Pope Francis died on April 21st, the 111th day of the year. Please do the thumbs up. Please comment. That helps push the algorithm. My channel will be one of the go-to channels in the future when everything I've been showing y'all go down. Look, people, I don't make the numbers up. I'm guided by the Holy Spirit. And I do what I'm asked to do, and I give you the revelation. It's going to happen soon. They got to play out a few more scripts of their playbook. But look at the numbers. Nancy Pelosi made her announcement to retirement on this day for a reason, because they speak through events. 111 is snake eyes. Now look at this here. There's your 111 there. What is that? That's their mailbox from July 4th in Texas when I did this video, 111. They've been showing 111 for a long time. Then you got this here. Back in the day, Trump said what, 7-11 instead of 9-11.
I wrote this out, and it's very close to my heart because I was down there, and I watched our police and our firemen down at 7-Eleven, down at the World Trade Center right after it came down. And I saw the greatest people I've ever seen.
So there you go. That was, so now here's another situation. Paul Pelosi was attacked. Remember, Paul Pelosi was attacked in his home by this guy with a hammer. And I called it fake news. I did a few videos on it. That was October 28th, 2022. October 28th, 2022. 11/6 is today. She says she's going to be retiring. The difference is 312. Trump beat Kamala Harris by 312 votes in Electoral College. Also, when he won, it was what? Was it 11-5 or 11-4? Either way, should be close enough. Election day. Okay, what else we got? Nancy Pelosi became Speaker of the House January 4th, 07. Here's another reference. Take January 4th, 2026, anniversary of her becoming Speaker of the House. 11/6 is today. She announced her retirement for the future. The difference is 84. Barack Obama was born August 4. People, as you can see, they're telling us something. I do believe there's a reason why she had on her ivory. Somebody's going to heaven soon. November is going to be the month to remember. And I'm telling y'all, they're giving us all kind of signs and signals. I'm interpreting. We already had one major person slip away, and that was on the 3rd. That was Vice President Cheney. We're going to have a few more. God bless. But don't panic. A lot of this stuff is an act, but we're one day closer to Jesus coming soon, okay? That's a promise. God bless.